All right. Hello, everybody. I hope you're eagerly awaiting the first run of Bingothon Winter 2020 here, which is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. And yeah, we've got the commentators in here. So hi, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
Nice morning to you.
Pretty excited for some bingo action.
Gonna be really fun.
Yeah. Kicking things off with Breath of the Wild bingo, one of my favorite things that I've recently picked up doing. I just started speedrunning Breath of the Wild in the past couple of months, and bingo is incredibly fun.
I second that. Bingo is really, really fun. Pretty competitive and really engaging. I mean, it's just fun to just like start a bingo card at like 10. It just goes on for a couple of hours, and it's tense. It's nail biting.
Mhm.
Looks like we are going to let's check on the card. Let's see if we're revealing the card soon, because that's obviously going to be sort of like the main situation. What am I trying to say? It's a little early for me.
What I really like Breath of the Wild bingo about, what I like the most about it is that Breath of the Wild is such a big world, and so the card really does have a huge effect because you can get some crazy squares. Like, I don't know if Ancient Bones is going to be in this kind of card. Where the card for Breath of the Wild, we have kind of three difficulty options: easy,
Oh, yeah.
normal, and hard. I don't think some of the stuff is always going to show up in normal and compared to hard, but there's some crazy ones, and it's very
Yeah.
common to see like complete two divine beasts, and so stuff
Yeah, that's
stuff like that is going to be pretty interesting in terms of routing because in an ideal world you're going to be constantly on your way to a square, and so while certain divine beasts are faster to complete than others, it just might be so like it might just so happen that going in to a longer divine beast is actually better because it's closer to a lot of other squares.
yeah.
It'll be pretty interesting to see what kind of routing these teams are going for.
Yeah, the best bingo players are the ones who are kind of well versed in a bunch of different categories, because obviously knowing how to do all dungeons is really helpful for knowing how to do all dungeons is really helpful for doing any amount of dungeons, and knowing the routing to and from big areas, that's really helpful. Knowing all shrines makes you really good at movement just in general, and you're just kind of aware of where things are. All of that can be really helpful. So it looks like we've got the bingo card revealed. Let's take a look here. Pay 3 great fairies. It's a
That's
doozy.
a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of rupees.
I think that's like 6,000. Like the first one's 100, then 1,000, then 5,000, I believe.
Yeah.
Some of these are pretty easy generally. Like Hylian Hood is not that bad. Neither is Reed, Zelda's Diary, Cocoa Cooking Quests. Monster Cake can be difficult, although, as I'm sure our runners are aware, there is a citizen you can save that will reward you with monster extract, and then all you need to do is go to Rito and find the rest of the items. Looks like we're gonna get started here. Everybody's gonna pick up the soldier's bow.
And so, for those that don't know, the way we start off these kind of bingo files for Breath of the Wild is you get the paraglider, you get all your runes. You basically complete the Great Plateau without getting any items, ideally, and then you all start at the very top of Temple of Time. And right off the bat, you can see Zinpars gets his bow, gets his arrow from the pot, and just starts wind bombing. And same with Johnny; they have pretty similar routing. Coming over this Bokoblin camp to get maybe a shield, get some food. There's lots of peppers and mushrooms nearby. And I actually just looked it up. It turns out in order to pay 3 great fairies, you need 1,600 rupees. It's 100 for the first, 500 for the second, and 1,000 for the third.
Yeah. So one interesting thing is that there is no DLC, so nobody can get the Ruby DLC chest. So that's going to be, which is really helpful for getting early rupees. One strategy that these guys might take is actually picking up the Talus on Great Plateau, killing the Talus.
Yeah.
For some easy gems.
Yeah. In terms of money farming, taluses are probably the quickest and most reliable. And then next to that, there's plenty of ore deposits that have a lot of high level ores, or luminous stones maybe as well would be a good option as well. It'd be interesting to see where they go for it. But an interesting one is that they need one fire, one ice, and one electric weapon. You can get some of those pretty quick coming off of plateau. Like there's a flame greatsword pretty close to plateau, and I think there's an ice spear pretty early on in one of the shrines near plateau as well. So be pretty interesting to see where they're going to go for those weapons.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna just be picking up a bunch of chests from across the plateau. You know, getting arrows and amber and stuff. We can see that's what Song is getting right now. He's by Magnesis, getting all those goodies. We see Johnny Johnny getting some spicy pepper dishes so that he can survive the cold. Now,
Yeah, health routing is super important.
Sorry.
So I just wanted to make a note, because when you win bomb, you take 1 heart of damage every time, and having enough food to move quickly in this game is really important. Oh, Song ended up dying to some bokos while he was farming some apples in those crates.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think he'll have a pretty close autosave though, because I think he opened a chest recently, and you almost always get an autosave when you open a chest. Pretty common to die in bingos.
Yeah, but it's
It's very, very common. Yeah, he wasn't very far off there. He got both those gems from this pond here, so he's just one little slab right away. Vivo, I think, is the first one off plateau. Already off. He jumped off, I think, near the Magnesis Shrine.
Oh man, it's so fast paced. It's hard to actually to talk about the card, because this is Lockout, and I believe it's what I think they're going for a single line. But with Lockout is
they might be doing a full board. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Usually Lockout is a full board.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna be tough because there's 16 shrines is a tall ask. Lockout is 1st to 13. Thank you, Harm. They have to kill 16 shrines. That's no small order.
Yeah, that's close to like half a Master Sword run.
Yeah.
The four shrines on plateau do count, and all of them have already completed that before, the actual bingo started. But still, 12 shrines that's quite a few. Oh, interesting. I've never seen these ores get farmed in a bingo before, but Vivo breaking that rock wall and getting some extra amber and some flint and rock salt, but he opts to not pick it up, which is a bit surprising. That flint being able to make fire is pretty important in bingo, because setting the time of day can have can just be really big. Like sometimes certain merchants aren't at certain areas unless it's a specific time of day. Sometimes it's raining. Raining is the worst when you're trying to go fast in this game. Because obviously when it's raining you slide down when trying to climb, but also raining reduces the level of detail of the game, and when you're trying to do a super wind bomb, you're actually trying to increase the amount of lag in the game due to a weird mechanic that is actually somewhat common in video games, where developers will speed the player character up as the game lags to kind of give the effect that there isn't lag. In a game like this, open world games, it's almost impossible to avoid frame rate lag.
Right.
And so instead of trying to do their best to make it impossible for the frame rate to drop, they just make it so that way Link speeds up. And so you can abuse that mechanic when doing wind bombs to actually double your speed by kind of pausing the menu a couple times. It looks really weird the first time you see it, but basically they'll just be kind of opening some pause menus and then pulling the paraglider on a specific frame, so that way they go twice as fast when they wind bomb.
Interesting. Looks like we've got our first square completed here. We've got the Hylian hood for Johnny and Zin. And it looks like we're about to see Song get Zelda's diary, as well as maybe some stuff from Diner, because, you know, why not? Since you're here. Gonna pick up some nice weapons, probably for killing a blue Hinox, I would guess.
Yeah. Just in general, these weapons are super nice. He's going to be doing kind of a impromptu any percent weapon routing here.
He's trying to get the world to load. It's taking a minute.
Yeah, you got here so fast. Sometimes the rock walls and the weapons in Castle don't load super fast.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna pick everything up from here, which checks out. Actually, gonna be really helpful because the weapon routing for Bingo can be really tough sometimes.
For sure. There is a blue Hinox actually pretty close to Plateau, kind of near the Cryo Shrine, that has weapons on his little necklace. Ooh, Song down to a quarter heart there doing fire strat. That was a little scary.
Fire strats for Bingo. That's some swag strategies. Looks like we got Register a Horse as well.
Yes, the classic one, the fastest name in the West.
Wow.
Good stuff from Viva though. He got to that stable dueling peaks, I believe. Yeah, pretty quick.
Wow. And it looks like Zin is doing 3 Coco side quests. So that's going to be a nice thing. Like they're getting a looks like Johnny got a game over in Castle.
Castletown. Yeah, Castletown. I think he was trying to actually get up to the diary before Song was. But I'm not sure.
One interesting thing is that one of the boxes is kill a decayed guardian, and you know there are decayed guardians on Plateau. I'm kind of surprised nobody just did that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Usually, you try to get the easy squares in a lockout as fast as you can, especially if there's any of them that are doable on Plateau. You usually have one person rush those. Like to kill a decayed guardian on Plateau, you just need a shield and you're good to go. I mean, they're only I think one parry, maybe 2.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty surprising. There are some at Castle, so Song or Johnny could definitely get one here. They might have just not seen that square. More often than not, your eyes usually kind of get drawn to, you know, a specific one that's relatively quick, but that you have to travel to get to, that you're confident that you can get there before anybody else.
Yes, it's definitely interesting. Now I wonder who's going to go to Rito first, because there are a couple of things to do in Rito here that I think are going to be like generally like Ridgeland Rito area. You can the 6 Ridgeland Koroks, Monster Cake, that Monster Extract that's on the way to Rito. Obviously Rivali's Gale. Those are all stuff that's gonna happen in Ridgeland, and also you gotta do stuff like activate 7 towers, and the Bird in the Mountains is also in Rito. So there's a lot happening in Rito on this board.
Yeah, there is.
So far, nobody's really moving in that direction, so that's gonna be. I mean, you know, people are fast, so I'm sure we're gonna see that at some point. But
yeah, Song just killed a electric whiz robe, so he's probably going for the 1 fire, 1 ice, and 1 electric weapon. He also had a really nice super when he was leaving Castle. I will say he didn't have a lot of stamina, but the speed was super good, and he was able to get over here pretty quick. Yeah, this is a great area to actually complete the square, because I think there's 1 of each type of whiz robe here. And he has all since he went to Castle, he's really stacked. I mean, he's got really good arrows of all kinds. He's got really strong weapons. He probably picked up an extra shield or two, which would be really smart because not having a shield in Bingo can be pretty rough. You can't parry anything. You can't BTB. So hopefully he got a couple extra backup shields.
Yeah,
Ooh,
did
actually, I just saw his inventory. It's actually kind of surprising. He walked past like 2 or 3, but he's confident in his Boko shield, I guess.
guess so. I'm surprised because in that same room where he picked up the Royal Guards bow, there's also a Royal Guards shield, which is obviously a very good shield.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising
Probably
that
just force of habit. You don't normally ever pick up those shields really in any percent or any other category. So, but
now, do you think he's
sees
gonna
the
start
firework
going for shrines, or because like normally on bingos you just activate all the shrines that you walk past because being able to teleport around the map is really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you almost get. I can't think of a situation where I wouldn't get a shrine.
It's interesting because Song is not going to go activate the shrine he's right next to. Interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty surprising because you never know when you need to go back to a certain spot sometimes. Like there's always that one square your eye just kind of like, looked past, and it could be, a great fast travel spot late game. So, but it also does waste a little bit of time. So if you're confident, you're not going to need to go back there. But I'm usually in the better safe than sorry camp. In top left here, or I don't know if it's top left actually for everybody, but for me, it's on Zinpars' screen. He's actually going to go fight the blue Hinox that I was talking about earlier. So he's just one wind bomb away from the Cryonis Shrine, just off a plateau here, and on his necklace, he has some weapons that you can use to defeat him.
Interesting. So far, we haven't seen like any awkward like both teams are going for the same thing and get awkwardly, wrecked at the last moment before they can complete it. I'm sure we're going to see that at some point though, as the board becomes smaller.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Johnny was able to read Zelda's diary, and Song opted not to go for it at all even though he was in castle. He would have definitely got there first if he opted to go there, but instead he wanted to get the one fire, one ice, and one electric weapon, which is honestly really smart because getting that square is not easy. You like where he went to go get those 3 Wizrobe weapons is probably the fastest way to complete that square that I know of.
Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about for Rito. Looks like Sung is going to do the Rito BTB, and yeah, because there's a bunch of stuff happening in Rito, and you're going to have to get Rito if you hope to complete 13 of these.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or at the very least, go by these towers, because probably not a bad idea to pick up like the Wasteland Tower here.
Mm-hmm. Johnny and Zinpars getting a quick double kill on the Decayed Guardian and the Hinox. So that was a two quick squares for them.
Yeah, I think Johnny and Zin are pretty happy with where they're at right now. They're a little ahead. They were even, but they had gotten to 3 a lot faster than Song and Vivo had. So they've been ahead this whole time pretty much. Let's see if that lead holds.
Vivo just bought a Hylian hood in Kakariko Village. And while Zinpars was the first one to get to Kakariko and buy the Hylian hood, there is another square for light blue dyed Hylian hood. And so in order to do that, you need to go to Hiteno Village and collect 5 light blue dye ingredients.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting if you can do that first, because I would assume that Johnny or Zen would go to get the light blue hood after getting the Hylian hood, but maybe not.
Yeah, I mean Zinpar's routing is I actually played with Zinpars a couple days ago in Bingo. I think he wanted some extra practice or warm up.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I gotta say his routing is really good. His ability to string together squares in quick succession is really impressive. So he probably decided that getting that Hinox kill early on was really important. And he already had got Hylian Hood and 3 Cocoa Cooking side quests in Kakariko. So he probably thought it was okay that he had time to take a pit stop to kill a Hinox and just warp back. So right now he's doing his super Zinpars just over Kakariko. Kakariko is a consistently kind of laggy area in the game since there's so many buildings and other detail in that city. So in that village, so he can get a super over here to this Boko camp really consistently. And he's going to be BTBing off of these Bokos over here to Hetana village.
So Johnny just got a freezing rod, and I believe that's probably for the Hateno side quest for a freezing rod.
Yeah.
So if he's going to Hateno, was he the one that picked up the Hylian hood? Because that would be convenient.
I don't think so. I think it's Vivo and Zinpars are the ones that have a hood right now, but it's pretty cheap. You can get a Hylian hood from both Hateno and Kakariko village. So.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see if that ends up happening. I definitely did forget about the fact that you can get one at Hateno.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually looks like where Zin is going right now.
Yeah, that was a really good BTB from him. Really close to the shrine. He's gonna have to wait for it to load in though in order for him to be able to activate the pedestal so he can get the warp point. Vivo is a little behind him. He just got the super over to the Boko camp. So if Vivo lands after this BTB directly in front of the dice shop, he might be able to snipe this square from Zinpars, but I don't know if either one of them have the dyes that they need. I don't know off the top of my head what ingredients work for light blue dye, but that one's a pretty obscure one. More often than not, I see stuff like gray or red, which are really easy to get. Red you can use apples or mushrooms, and gray you can use like guardian parts or boko horns. Light blue, I don't know if there's any easy to collect ingredients that you can use. So it'll be interesting to see which one of these players get their ingredients first.
I saw that somebody in Hateno had a what's the word? The princess flower.
Oh yeah.
And I think that might be a light blue dye.
That might work, yeah. So I think the nightshade is regular blue. The blue nightshade flower is regular blue, not light blue, because I've had that one recently.
Yeah, it's Johnny. Johnny has the princess flower. What is it called? I'm losing my mind.
Silent princess.
Silent princess. Thank you.
It looks like Vivo's rolling into the dye shop right now, while Zinpars is probably looking at an object map or an Excel spreadsheet. This game is so big, it's impossible to know where everything is. It's literally impossible to know. So when you play bingo, most players will have multiple tabs open. An object map, which is basically just a really detailed map of Breath of the Wild's world and where you can find anything in it. And then there are a couple of different Excel spreadsheets compiling really useful info for bingo, like what ingredients work for dyes and what certain recipe ingredient requirements are, stuff like that.
So Johnny's in Korok Forest. What is he doing this for?
That's a good question. It might be for shrines.
It could be for shrines. Although now he's going to the Master Sword? Hello?
No, I don't think so.
What is happening?
Oh, that's the freezing rod side quest. That's in yeah.
Right. It's not in Hateno. I don't know why I thought that was in Hateno.
So it looks like Vivo is just talking to the dye guide to see what ingredients work. When you talk to the dye guy and pick a dye, you can see, I think, what ingredients work. Because he was not able to actually dye his hood. But yeah, so that's a good pickup though. Freezing rod side quest. That takes a pretty good lead for Zinpars and Johnny. I think they have
they're like
3. Yeah,
6-3. They gotta be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's almost halfway. It's first to 13 squares. They're on a good pace right now, but the bingo always start fast, and then they get more difficult as time goes on, because more often than not, you leave the hard ones for later.
Right, the freebies are kind of gone.
Yeah.
The rest of these are pretty tough. I mean, like, I guess undefeated champ is probably, but like the freebies are gone at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Song just did a really nice BTB from Ancient Pillars or Tenokwasa into the Gerudo Highlands, so he's going to be making his way into the cold, kind of towards the Gerudo side of the map. I wonder if he's probably going to do 3 Gerudo shrines, and maybe is there anything else in this area?
I mean, you probably just want to be activating towers as you walk by them, right? Because
Yeah, that's a good point. He might be doing towers. I don't know how many he's activated.
yeah, so one interesting thing is that this can definitely come down to 16 shrines and 7 towers. And at that point, whoever has activated like the most just shrines as you pass by them is going to have a really like a better time doing this, because like just activating them just gives you the option to go back and complete them. And so far, not a lot of these runners have done that, and I'm sure there are reasons, but it's gonna bite them in the ass, I think.
Oh, it looks like Choo Choo Jelly might work for Light Blue Dye, because I see Zinpar farming some Choo Choos. I'm not entirely sure, but that's just a guess. It would make sense. Choo Choo Jellies are light blue, so sometimes the ingredients for what color they dye make sense, and other times they don't. For example, fireflies are purple, I think.
What?
Purple dye. Yeah, I learned that recently in a bingo. There is a, like, if you look at the firefly like in the pause menu, there is a little hint of purple on them, but that's not what I would have guessed when I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay. And it's really easy to get 5 fireflies in Kakariko. So, but finding choo-choos, the choo-choos are everywhere when you don't need them, and then as soon as you need to farm choo-choo jelly, they're impossible to find. It's so annoying, and that's, I think, exactly what's happening to Zinpar right now. He's running around the Forest of Spirits on Plateau, I think, looking for some choo-choos, and they're not showing up. So it's the classic case.
Yeah, I saw somebody say in the chat, like, do they really need 2 hours for this? They've made such great progress. Yeah, as you were saying, that the progress is about to really slow to an absolute crawl here, because the pretty much everything left is just fully very difficult.
Yeah, so like 10 creatures in Compendium, 15 creatures in Compendium. Obviously, you're going to do both of those in a row, but those both take time. 15 creatures, you can get a decent number right away, like just in Hateno Village, because that's where you get the camera, right? In order to get that, you need to talk to Impa in Kakariko Village, and then go to Hateno, light the blue flame at the Hateno Tech Lab, and then finally you can get the camera from Pura. And then once you have the camera, you have unlocked the Compendium in your Sheikah Slate. And then you can take 15 pictures to complete both of those squares, or 10, then 15. You can get 10 creatures pretty quick, but you can waste a lot of time taking pictures in Bingo. I know firsthand. There's a square for creatures versus equipment versus monsters, since those are all different tabs in the Hyrule Compendium. And taking 15 pictures of anything can be pretty time consuming sometimes. And stuff like activate 7 towers, that's like, if you were to just go tower to tower like over and over again, that's probably like 40 minutes. If I had to guess.
It's almost certainly going to come down to like towers and shrines here, because everything else is like, I mean, full Zora set. I think you have to complete the Varuta for that, right?
Yeah, you do. I think at least you have to at least start the Ruta, and
yeah,
I'm not sure about the pants. I don't know where.
I know that the hood is just in a chest somewhere, or
at like the top of a waterfall, I think.
I don't know where the pants are.
I don't think you need to complete Ruta, but you definitely need to go there and watch a really long cutscene. I know for sure.
It's a whole situation and a half.
Yeah.
Also, there's basically nothing else in Lanayru, so that is something that you're gonna have to go fully out of your way for. And I would expect that to be pretty much with the towers and the shrines, and I don't want to have to end up doing that sort of.
Yeah. Johnny's doing Koroks right now. I think he's doing 9 Wasteland Koroks, which one of the harder regions to get Koroks in. They're pretty spread out. If you don't have a lot of food, you're going to be struggling to wind bomb everywhere. So hopefully he's set on food, but it's just a lot of running around. And
Song going for the Gerudo stash. That's pretty cool. It's neato.
He's at 800 rupees right now, which I think is the most out of anybody. He needs 1,600 to pay 3 Great Fairies. Going to be doing a BTB off of these Bokos here, probably heading towards either Karakara or Rudo. I actually don't know where he's BTBing.
Interesting. Now I wonder if he's going to. He's not going to get the tower. I don't know why I keep expecting them to get the tower as they go by it, but I do. I keep expecting them to, and they're not doing it. Which, again, I'm sure there are reasons for. These are better runners than me, but what? You know?
Yeah. Well, I imagine maybe one person on each team kind of, solidified themselves or volunteered to be the tower guy and the shrine guy. And it looks like Song is the shrine guy because I've seen him activate a few already. So it's possible that maybe Vivo is the tower guy. Vivo does have the world record for all towers. So it would make sense for him to maybe go for those on their team. But Vivo did just get the light blue hood right before Zinpars did. Zinpars is currently dyeing his hood. He's going to be looking at the board and seeing that he just got sniped. Basically the worst feeling ever in bingo.
Oh, it's tragic. Oh no, and he's doing it. He did it.
He literally just figured out that he got sniped. That's
tragic.
Yeah, that's super frustrating in a lockout bingo like this because you basically are just sitting there like, oh cool, I just wasted all my time doing this. He just farmed all those choo-choo jellies on plateau for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's but they're still in the lead. It's still 6-4, so it's going to be an interesting second half here, I'd say.
Yeah, we're 10 sort of
10
boxes.
25. Yeah.
But that definitely is. This is. I don't even know if this is halfway. This is like quarter way. The next 10 are gonna be.
That's very true.
Very slow. 12 Hateno Koroks. I wonder. So somebody's probably. We have 2 runners near Hateno right now. So on one on each team. So I assume some of them. Although I would assume that, and I'd be wrong because I don't think they're doing that. I don't think they're going for the Koroks right now.
Yeah, Vivo's unlocking his camera right now. He's doing the blue flame. I think
weapon smuggling.
I think Zinpars already did this. So, but right now, if you were looking at on Song's screen earlier, you might have saw that he went into VR mode. Going into VR is something you do to generate even more lag. Some areas in the game are pretty laggy, like I was talking about Kakariko Village earlier, but other areas it's pretty hard to force the game to lag in order to get a super. And so in those situations, it's pretty common to turn on VR to kind of encourage lag even more to guarantee the ability to get a super. And right there on Zinpar's screen, he actually just did a wind bomb inside of a Test of Strength shrine to skip the trigger that activates the Guardian from spawning or from rising up from the floor. And then he's going to be doing an extended shield clip through this wall. First try, that was awesome.
Wow.
We're very well done. So an extended shield clip is a pretty interesting trick where you actually you do a regular shield clip twice in a row, basically, through thick walls. Normally, when you do a test of strength shrine, you usually set your skew somewhere else before going into the shrine, so you can get an easier clip through the wall there. But there's always that backup that you can get from when you're within the shrine itself by setting your skew, which is where you kind of shield jump in a specific spot to save that angle that Link lands on, and then you use that angle again when you do a shield jump, which you can use to clip through walls in this game.
So it looks like Johnny is getting Gerudo Koroks. Is that a thing? Gerudo Koroks, or is that just like a
Wasteland Koroks?
Oh, he's in Wasteland.
Yeah. I think Gerudo Highlands is the snowy area, and then Wasteland I think is the desert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nope. Checks out.
I'm kind of surprised Song didn't get 3 Gerudo shrines, but maybe he's saving it for later. I'm not sure. He's in Gerudo right now, Gerudo Village.
Oh, maybe he. So there aren't that many Gerudo shrines.
Yeah,
so
there's only like 7 or 8 max.
So I think he's probably. So I would guess he's probably gonna get the one right outside of the village. And that would probably be the last one I would do. Probably one easy thing to do would be to get the one by the Great Ferry. Although I say easy, it's not really easy, but because you have to get the Great Ferries anyway, that might be a convenient sort of way to do that. But it wouldn't be the fastest 3 shrines to get it. Just might be a little bit faster. And maybe he's gonna get the ice drink one. I don't know. I don't know what his third one would be there.
Yeah, and you can see here Vivo's doing the 10-15 creatures, snapping all them pics of fish and bugs, and if it was daytime there would be some ducks here.
It is not daytime though.
Yeah. Oop. It's a hot-footed frog, I think. Yep. Etano has a lot of creatures. I don't know. He's gonna check how many he has here. 1,
2.
Yeah, maybe he's got at least 2. I don't know, but there's 3 just up here in the farm area where you can get a dog, you can get a bull, or I guess it's a cow. I think, and then there's also sheep as well. You could get a grasshopper here too, and
yeah, it looks like that's exactly what he's going for here.
Yeah, this is a good spot to get creatures. He's not going to be able to get 15 in Hateno alone though, but he can get pretty close to 10. Just from this area.
Hey, folks, just wanted to ask, do we have a bit of time for a quick announcement?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Awesome. I just wanted to do a quick reminder that the next run will be Monster Rancher 2, and we do have a bid war coming up for that. So some of the options we've got for that bid war include Airstrip, Delfino, EGAD, Flood, Mario, Mecha Bowser, Piantissimo, Pina Park, Rocket Glitch, and Waluigi. So clearly Mario-themed names, I like that. But yes, this bid war is for the run right after Breath of the Wild, so if you want to snipe one of these options, definitely get those donations in, because we're getting closer and closer. So let's see what we can get. Cheers, everyone.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Song is getting a what Gerudo shrine is that?
I'm not sure actually. I'm an any percent runner, so my knowledge of this game is not as good as I'd want it to be. But he threw a luminous stone on a pedestal, and the shrine came out of the ground. I think he's in the Gerudo area, if I had to guess.
That's the Giga Clan hideout. That's the.
Oh, okay.
Or it's not the hideout quite yet, but it is. It's around there.
This is an interesting setup to complete this shrine. It looks like he's going to do... Oh, maybe not. He thought about stasising that box, I think.
He thought about it.
Yeah. But I think he might just opt to do it a little differently. I think he's just going to wind bomb over this fence. Yeah.
I don't blame. Interesting that he ate... maybe that was his only food, because, I mean, you only need to get exactly enough hearts to jump this wall, because you'll get all your hearts restored.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But-
I'm not sure how his food is. It looks like Zinpars is doing a little bit of apple farming right now.
Oh yeah, this is a great spot for bingo.
Yeah.
You can just pick up so much food, and especially because you're constantly wind bombing, so you're constantly having to do food routing. I mean, it's tough.
There's a lot of food on plateau, but it really will only get you so far. This is about that time where everybody's kind of getting strapped for food. Doing shrines, like you said, is really nice because you get full healed after you complete a shrine, but
Mhm.
it's still like you are always strapped for food in bingo, unless you go to like this area where Zinpars is, which is I think one of the most food heavy areas in the game, Satori Mountain.
Yeah.
Durians are an amazing food. You get 3 hearts from each of those, but also if you cook them, you get extra hearts too. Usually you don't want to cook in bingo because it wastes time, but I've done it. Kayawan is another really good spot because it has a lot of radishes and stamina shrooms, which can or endura shrooms, which can really help a lot when you're trying to do like mid airs and stuff. Because mid air wind bombs, while they're great, in bingo you don't normally have more than 1 wheel of stamina, so it's pretty hard to do more than like 1 or 2 mid air wind bombs. But if you have stamina food, you can refill your stamina gauge in the middle of the air and really cover some ground super fast. I think Song is coming up on his last Gerudo shrine. I think.
Yeah.
Might need one more. No, I think this is his last one. Yeah, because he got the one outside of Gerudo Village.
He gets to take a little break here. Because
he's probably looking at his map. If you ever see any of the players just kind of standing there doing nothing, they're almost guaranteed looking at an object map or a wiki or something. So this is the tower where you have to look up at the shrine and shoot an arrow at a certain time of day. I'm not sure if it has to be a specific arrow or not. I don't think it does, but it might need to be like a fire arrow or something.
So it's just a regular arrow. So one interesting sort of thing is obviously all of these players completed the Great Plateau. Probably itemless. It doesn't really whatever. They completed the Great Plateau, and started with no items. But that meant they had 4 spirit orbs, which meant you can get you can upgrade your stamina wheel, or you can upgrade your health. Now, none of the players initially went for that, although it looks like I think Zinpars picked up an extra heart while he was in Kakariko, which I did not catch at the time, but that's kind of just like an interesting thing. It means he has to, every time he completes a shrine, he gets like just like that much more, like he doesn't have to use quite as much food as say Song.
And over time, like when he opens his menu to heal, if he heals to full, he will be healing less. Like he'll have to waste less time in his menuing just to heal in general.
Yeah. So it's a small thing, and I guess most players assume that it's going to not be worth it to get the extra heart or the extra stamina for like long wind bombs, but Zinpars has gone for it here.
Yeah,
so that's like an interesting routing choice. Zinpars obviously very, very good at bingo. So that's
and here you can see Song setting his skew on the outside of a shrine. I think he's trying to get a good skew to do a test of strength skip. And as I say that, Vivo does a test of strength skip where he wind bombs past that trigger like I was saying before. And it looks like he set his skew already ahead of time, so he's going to try to clip through this part of the wall here. Clipping through this wall, you really do need a pretty specific skew to get through. It needs to be pretty strong. But he gets it, and now he'll just clip through this second wall real quick, and then he's through. Song took a couple tries there to set his skew, but he's going in.
Yeah, looks like he got it.
Yeah, and Vivo just got climbing gear, so that's half the battle for that square in bottom right. He does need to upgrade climbing gear to level 1 star. So he'll need to collect the ingredients for that, and then talk to a great fairy.
Yeah, I would not do that because even on my casual file, I don't really have the climbing gear upgraded because I cannot catch lizards and frogs for the life of me. Really, not my strong suit. But yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. It looks like Zin is going for, I don't know what number fairy this is for him, but
think it's the first one, and maybe the second. I guess you probably opened the one in Kakariko Village. I would hope. Oh, it looks like Song. He missed the test of strength skip, so he opted to just fight it normally, but he was low on health, so he ended up dying there.
That's an oof.
He
Although it
might
does,
go for it again.
yeah, that does give him an option to retry.
Yeah,
Try it
because I don't think his health is very good. I imagine that he went for the fight just because he didn't have any like health left to win bomb, so he's gonna go for it again here.
Now, it looks like Zin just upgraded one item of the climbing gear up to level 1. Now, I assume that that's what that box means, although I initially read that as getting all of the climbing gear up to level 1.
No. So I think when it just says climbing gear, it's just the chest piece. But if it was the set, it would say set. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
it looks like he got. I didn't even see him get that climbing gear originally. So it looks like Vivo just got sniped because he just got the climbing gear.
F in that.
Yeah, so that's 2 snipes now that I've seen. Johnny
Oh,
did
very
finish.
well. Other sides, you know.
Yeah, Johnny did finish his Wasteland Koroks recently, so he's actually also at Satori Mountain now farming some food. I think he'll be set for the rest of Bingo here. It's pretty hard to run out of this food from Satori Mountain because there's just so much of it.
Now, still nobody has gone to Rito. Like, I still keep expecting that to happen, and it still keeps not happening.
Yeah, as you say that, Zinpar is rolling up. And Song,
he is.
Song was really close to Rito. He has a shrine that I'm pretty sure he unlocked like right next to it, so he could warp there at any time.
Now, I haven't seen anybody get the monster extract, but that definitely does not mean that they haven't gotten it, because there are 4 runners, and it's hard to keep an eye on all of them at all times. But this would be a great opportunity to complete the monster cake if they have gotten the monster extract. On the other hand, they can also just pick everything up that they need for the monster for the monster cake, get the monster extract, and then like however they're gonna get it, and then they should be good. Now, the few ways there are to get monster extracts, I mentioned this earlier. The easiest way is to just save this one lady along the way, actually, to Rito Village. It's right by the Ridgeland Tower? No, maybe I mean the Wasteland Tower. It's right by the Thunder Plateau.
Yeah, I think that's Ridgeland. It might be Tabantha though. I'm not sure. The region names are always the region lines are weird.
The region lines are weird. It's kind of hard to remember where specifically things are. But yeah, that's the easiest way to get monster extract for the monster cake quest. Although there is also a traveling salesman that goes around Faron with it, I think, because obviously you can get it from Kilton, but that's like a whole side quest and a half to unlock him.
Yeah.
And almost never going to be the optimal choice unless getting the Fang and Bone side quest is already a part of what you're doing.
Yeah. Song is about to fight Master Koga. He talked to Riju when he was in Gerudo Town a little bit ago, and then he actually fast traveled to the shrine in the Gerudo Highlands and clipped into the Yuga clan hideout to start this fight real fast.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what he's going for. I don't know if one of these squares has
like that as a hidden
prerequisite or something.
Oh, maybe that's the undefeated champ. I don't know what the undefeated champ
prereqs. It might be complete Naboris. There are some interesting squares in Bingo that, you know, it will say like complete this side quest, and you'll see that and be like, oh, that's pretty easy. And then when you go to do it, you find out that in order to complete that side quest, you have to complete an entire divine beast, which I think that quest might have a
Oh,
I'm not sure. I don't know all the side quests, but
the undefeated champ is the shrine you get for the shield surfing competition, but you have to complete Vanaboris.
Gotcha. Yeah. So
or you have to SCW. Although actually, no, you can't SCW. You have to complete Vanaboris to do it because completing the shrine is not completing the quest.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow. Yeah, good call. Yeah. So I mean, Song. I don't think anybody will be able to really snipe
Nobody,
Song here.
yeah.
This is one of those situations where this is probably one of the longest squares in the game on this board right now. If I had to guess,
Yeah.
just because completing a Boris is not fast. It's just you have to go to Gerudo, talk to Riju, come fight Master Koga, then do all of the Boris before doing the little shield surf, shoot the feet sequence. So
that's why SCWs were so huge for all shrines, because you actually had to complete Rivali and Gerudo in order to complete all shrines, but SCWs were huge.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, SCW stands for Shrine Coordinate Warp, which is a glitch where you activate the elevator of one shrine and then move to the loading trigger or cylinder of another shrine, basically tricking the game into thinking that you activated the elevator of one shrine. You actually
activated the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really tricky trick because you got to do some crazy movement, but it is extremely influential for all shrines.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some SCWs are a little bit easier than others because if two shrine cylinders like loading trigger kind of overlap, it's relatively easy in comparison to other ones in which you have to basically pause the game on every 1 second exactly to prevent the shrine from unloading or the trigger from unloading. Basically,
we have some action on the board. We just got the Bird in the Mountains shrine. And it looks like he's looking at a map right now because he's standing still. And we got 10 creatures in the compendium, which means we're about to get 15 in the compendium as well.
Yeah.
So Song and Vivo catching up a little bit, still pretty behind, but they are about to complete some doozies that will just everything. The deeper in we get, everything that gets left is just so much harder. Like everything is gonna take like longer to get here.
Yeah, it looks
like
like
right now I know who's gonna get 3 Great Fairies. Like I've seen both teams activate at least one.
Yeah,
so
getting enough money for that will be challenging. It looks like Song is probably gonna have the most money out of everybody right now because there's 600 rupees right here. Zinpars is 500 rupees, and I know he's already activated one. Maybe 2. So he would need another 1,000 to unlock.
It looks like Johnny is going for 16 shrines because it looks like he's just kind of going along like the beginning of the all shrines route to just pick up
some quick ones.
Some quick ones, yeah.
Yeah, he's also getting some Ridgeland Korax along the way, I think.
I don't know what the path to win for Zen and for Song and Vivo is here. So they're gonna get the undefeated champ, and they're probably gonna get 15 and 16 shrines, 15 creatures in the compendium, and 16 shrines. So that will bring them up to 9. So they need 4 more, and they need to be able to beat Johnny and Zin at it. And I don't know what 4 I would go for to try and do that. I guess probably pay 3 Great Fairies, Ridgeland Korax, Hateno Korax, and I don't know, Rivali's Gale, I guess, or Monster Cake.
Yeah.
That would be what I would be looking at, but I would almost, I would expect to get sniped on at least 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah. Song just bought a bunch of shock arrows in Gerudo Town, so he's probably long-term planning on getting the full Zora set, because you need 20 shock arrows, I think, to start doing the Ruda stuff.
Yeah, he probably realizes that the of the boxes that are left, the full Zora armor he's unlikely to get like competition for. Like he's unlikely to get sniped on that because it's not really
something you can do quick.
It's not something you can do quickly.
Yeah.
And at this point in Lockout, you really just want to get things that are not going to get sniped.
Mm-hmm.
Now that all the like easy peasy stuff is done.
Yeah. Vivo doing Kayawan right now. We can grab some food from the Kayawan forest, which is a really good resource for food. I'm not sure how many shrines he's up to now. I think he was at 6 the last time I checked.
So 16 shrines really means 12.
Yeah.
Since you start with 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. He doesn't want to let him up.
Yeah, right. Also, I think Johnny's going for the Hateno Koroks. Or Johnny might be doing this thing, which is a really smart play in Bingo, to get Koroks whenever you can. Just because whenever you get a Korok, you usually get an autosave. Well, I think actually 100% of the time you get an autosave, I think. And forcing the game to autosave is just a really nice safety thing to do, because you never know when you might die, and trying to save your progress at every point is a really good way to do it. Most players don't hard save when they play Bingo. They might.
Are common.
Yeah, very common.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no. He didn't slow down enough to actually get the Korok. He had to do a cryo block. Get that one out.
Not really sure what Zinpars is doing. I don't know if you saw that.
Horse glitch, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah.
He's loading. Interesting. Interesting choice there.
Yeah.
Don't know what was up with that.
He might be trying to force a certain vendor to load. Yeah, that's my guess, is that he's trying to force a certain vendor to load so he can maybe buy some ingredients for Monster Cake, maybe? I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. But as we say, that song is heading into Naboris here soon. Just needs to shoot some feet with some bomb arrows.
It's interesting because he's really... sorry, yeah.
No, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
It's interesting because Zin is really close to the citizen who will give you Monster Extract. I guess he doesn't realize that because it's probably faster than reloading, trying to force a specific vendor to show up. I didn't even know that there was one that would show up there.
Let's see if he gets it this time, though. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like they're loading in. He's gonna keep going for it, though. Vivo completing. I think this is Jakatus. He ended up taking the game over, unfortunately, doing a strat to complete the shrine quickly, but he gets it the second try. And he is now up to, let's see how many spirit ore he has. 11. So that means he only needs 5 more shrines. He's probably gonna get those 16 shrines before anyone else.
Yeah, I would expect that.
Especially when it's the fact that he's doing this targeted shrine hunting. When you are like dedicated to shrines, you can get them fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Song unfortunately dying there. I think he got hit by Naboris. Not super uncommon, because sometimes Riju just refuses to come to Link.
That's kind of awkward because that's a lot of time loss for that, but he's not really in competition with
anyone. He's not in any danger of getting sniped. There's no one even close to. He's like, well, like he's probably like 20 minutes ahead of anybody trying to do this right now, because just going to Gerudo Town and defeating Master Koga, that's a huge ordeal. So he's not too worried about it, probably.
Zin is just having a hard time right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know you could chop those down. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's new for me too. I don't know what these really are. I think they're mushrooms or something. I'm not sure, but they don't look like trees to me.
Can I just barge in here real quick again?
For sure.
All right. So since it was just mentioned in chat, why is there no Hyrule Warriors bingo? Well, what if I tell you that If you donate $20 during the entire event, you have the chance to win Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and maybe route a bingo for that.
Ooh.
Well,
What?
what would you say about that? Does that sound like a deal?
That sounds like a pretty
Well,
good deal to me.
it's certainly a possibility if you donate $20 or more during the entirety of the event. And if you donate those $20 within the next hour or so, then you can also put that donation towards the bid war for the Monster Rancher 2 player names, which are all Mario inspired. We've got, for example, Flood or Mecha Bowser in here. So yeah, if you're interested in getting any of that, then why not get a donation in?
Yay!
Yeah. Thank you.
Exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity's been pretty fun. Have you been playing it at all?
I did not. I'm not. I played the demo.
Mm.
Not my genre of game, but it's very beautiful, and I
Yeah.
did watch. I did spoil myself completely and watched all the cutscenes on YouTube.
Oh, that's super fair.
Yeah.
Not spoiled yet, so don't tell me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, obviously not. But it was yeah, very cool game.
yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, so it looks like Johnny got 12 Hateno Koroks. It looks like Vivo's about to get 16 shrines, and Song is not about to get the undefeated champion, but that's gonna be.
He said it into Naboris now, so
They're gonna get.
is a pretty tricky shrine to complete without Rivali's Gale, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what kind of route he takes, because most people usually have Rivali's Gale when they go into the shrine,
Yeah.
like for all dungeons or all main quests.
I mean, any dungeon quest sort of has that.
Yeah.
Looks like we also just got Monster Cake from Zinpars. Yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to.
Yeah.
I assume he got to the
Traveling
citizen
salesman person.
but
Yeah.
yeah, no, interesting. But we're about to see probably 3 boxes in quick succession here for Song and Vivo. Just in a couple of minutes here, although it'll be a while, I guess. But they're nearing the end.
Zinpars never did this fairy fountain, so this might be his second one. It's taking forever to load in. There we go. One of the things about wind bombing is you get to areas so fast, you get there before they load in. You have to kind of, sometimes you'll see players unequipping and re-equipping their equipment, which will kind of encourage the game to load faster. But he just did pay 500 rupees there to unlock this one, so that is his second Great Fairy Fountain. So he only needs one more to complete that square.
The next one's 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000 rupees. I don't know if you farmed any ores or anything that you can sell, but you can't really get 1,000 rupees that fast. You do have to work for it for sure. There are a couple areas where you can get some quick gems and chests and stuff, but that's like at least you know.
Oh my god, you can
8 gems
there on that shrine. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I know. It's like they just put that slope there, and you can just climb up and just completely ignore it. Like, yeah. If I had to guess, they meant that slope to be a little bit more slippery, but.
So Johnny and Zin are just 2 boxes away from completing, from winning here.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're gonna go for. I think they're going for 3 Great Fairies based on the fact 2 activated.
Yeah.
I don't know what my last one would be. 6 Ridgeland Koroks, I guess. Which actually, yeah, you know what? It's probably 6 Ridgeland Koroks because that kind of looks like what Johnny is going for right now.
Yeah, I can't really tell where Johnny is. Oh yeah, no, he's by Sandown Park. So yeah, I
He's-
think that's in that
He's
area.
near.
Yeah.
He's in that general vicinity. Yeah. Saladin Park Ruins is just south of Ridgeland, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zinpars is heading over to. He had just enough stamina to make it to that bridge. That was real close. He's heading over to the last Great Ferry, I assume, right now.
Oh, this Korok is hard to get without bomb arrows. Oops. He's gonna struggle with this one. He's only got 8 arrows. Let's see if he can even complete it.
I think he only missed like one there. That was pretty good. That's a tricky one. But...
He missed 2 right at the start.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
That was tricky. He got it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zin and Johnny probably got this in the bag, which is sad because I really want to see Song and Vivo complete. Wait, did Song stop doing Undefeated Champ?
He might have. I think he died in Noboris, so he might be trying to snipe whatever square they're working on. I'm not sure though. It looks like Song and Zinpars are both going for the same BTB right now.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
Song, unfortunately, has to wait for this Moblin to kind of return to his home position here. Well, maybe they're going for different BTBs. I'm not sure.
They could be.
They were like synced on my screen as they went for that. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's going for a tower, maybe? No, maybe
yeah, they definitely are going opposite ways. Like Zinpars is going to the Gerudo Highlands and Song is going to Rito.
Oh, maybe he's gonna complete Rivali's Gale just so that he can go complete Naboris.
I mean, that's not a bad choice. I mean, Rivali's
It's a card.
I was kind of surprised no one was going for it. I'm pretty sure Zinpars was considering it. I think he was in Rito earlier, and he was. I mean, it's not hard to get into Meadow. You know, all you have to do is the target mini game, and that's about it. You know, I mean, you have to talk to some people, but getting into Meadow is pretty quick.
We could see some really cool snipes here. That would really actually set Zin and Johnny really far back. If we see, for instance, Song and Vivo get 3 Great Fairies, they didn't. They missed 6 original shrines, but 6 original Koroks. But if they get 3 Great Fairies before Johnny and Zin, that just like might eke out like the ability to get it here, because after that they're ahead on Rivali's Gale, 16 shrines, 15. They're ahead on basically everything, and even on Zora and 7 towers. Now, if they'll be able to convert that into a win, we'll see. But
yeah, I doubt anyone's going to beat Johnny to Ridgeland Koroks. Johnny is the world record holder of Hundo.
Ridgeland Koroks are done. Really, their only option here is to beat them to 3 Great Fairies, I think.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I wonder. Yeah, Zinpars is in the stash right now, the Gerudo stash. So he might be going for Naboris. Because most people, he is, because you don't really loot the stash unless you need 600 rupees for the set. Gerudo set.
No, maybe he's getting maybe he's trying to get 1,000 for the last
fairy fountain. Yeah, you're right.
That is, you know what? I would bet that's what he's up to right now. And
but he did just do a super to Kara, so he might be getting the Gerudo set. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting finish here. They only do need one more though, right? Like 1, 2.
They only need one more.
No, they're at 11.
They're at 12.
We're at 12. I can't count. Thank you.
It's also on the top right of the.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
They're at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got they kept their lead from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I think the only way they end up winning here is by sniping great fairy stuff.
Which Vivo is
Ooh.
talking to. This is his second great fairy, but he has the money. He has 1,000 rupees after this. So if he can get to the last great fairy, then he's got it. And as we say that, Zinpars just sells enough rubies to get to 1,000.
Oop. This is gonna be a tight one.
Yeah, he
don't
just
know.
sold a lot actually.
If Vivo has a convenient shrine somewhere, I don't know what 2 he's activated, but if he has a convenient shrine somewhere, then he could absolutely beat this. But right now, my money is on Zinpars.
Yeah, I think my money's on Zinpars too. He's only a few wind bombs away, right?
Yeah. I mean, it can be tough to find places to win bomb towards the middle of this.
I think that actually might be it. Vivo, I think, just warped a Great Plateau Tower.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna be good enough. Yeah, that's probably it. Wow. I mean, I guess it's not over till the fat lady sings or whatever, but like
True.
this is pretty does not look good, I will say.
Yeah. Nice mid-air wind bomb from Zinpars.
Yeah, like be really slow here and still be faster than Vivo.
Yeah. I mean, he's rolling up onto it right now, right? He's almost there. Just at those bones. Another nice mid-air wind bomb.
I just want to believe that we can have the drama of
This still was really close though. I mean, in terms of the things left on the board, Song is in a good position to do both undefeated champ and Rivali's Gale. He's no one's even close to completing those.
But there we go. Zin is activating the last great fairy, and that will be it. That will be the last box that they need to check. It was close. I mean, it wasn't really close, but it felt close at the end there, just because they were doing all the same stuff, and you know, that was just an interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool board. I liked it because we saw most of the map. We didn't really get to see Lanaroo at all, but we saw Korok Forest, which is always fun. Saw lots of Rito, lots of Gerudo. We saw Hateno and Kakariko. But that is it. GG's to all 4 players.
Jeez.
I think we're going to be doing an interview here shortly.
Wow, that only took like an hour.
That was pretty fast.
That was a really fast blackout.
Hour 10 minute, I think, on the timer there on Song's stream. So for a lockout bingo, that's relatively quick. Those can take upwards to 2.5 hours depending on the board.
Yeah. Song and Vivo really had a pretty decent chance of catching up if they beat them to that last Great Fairy. Just because they were so far ahead on all of the dungeons, which would have really would have meant a lot here. No, I don't think we can pull them in. So, thank you, Vivo, Zinpars. Congratulations. No, wait, no, Zinpars and oh my god, Zinpars and Johnny. Congratulations.
Thank you.
GG.
Running. GG's. That was a tight at the end there.
BG. Absolutely horrible bingo. Hated that board. Hated how I played. Hated everything. Song played bad. I played bad. None of it was good.
You sniped to the blue Highland Hood though.
So cool story about that. I thought it was blue nightshade you needed for light blue. Turns out it was silent shroom, and I was just running around for ages, like trying to find any of them.
I was running around on plateau trying to find choo-choos. I couldn't find any.
Song
Vivo,
was saying to
you
me,
died at like 2 seconds before Zinpar did. It was crazy.
I kept dying for dumb stuff in this. I really did not like any of this. Song was saying to me, like, I think he was in castle or something, or he was on his way, and he's like, "Yo, I need to read. Do I need to do a ticket off as soon as I read the diary, or after I've read everything?" I said, "Just after everything to be sure." And then he just completely forgot the goal and didn't do it anyway. And then Johnny got it.
Yeah.
So it was
was
like,
I noted
wondering.
that. I was like, I'm kind of surprised he didn't read the diary because he was in castle well before Johnny was.
Yeah,
so I was
but-
just
I was struggling.
the entire time I was just like, "Why didn't you get that? Remember that time you could have got the diary? That would have been cool."
I was like, why didn't you guys kill a decayed guardian on plateau? Because like that's just like 1 or 2 parries, and then
Yeah, I was saying that as well to Song, like straight after I left Plateau. I was like, "Yeah, one of us should have killed that."
Oh, I forgot they were in plateau.
I've
No.
never
I
seen
thought
that
they were
goal
guardian
before.
turrets.
So Zen and Vivo, I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys were watching the stream. I don't know what the rules for bingo are, but
Nope.
so you guys were getting the 3 great fairies. If Vivo had beaten you to the last great fairy, which he was pretty close to doing, you would have been pretty wrecked because they were about to get 16 shrines, 15 creatures in compendium, and Song was like halfway through undefeated the Naboris and Rivali.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you guys would have gotten wrecked.
Yeah. If you were, that last fairy was actually like, Great Fairy was really close.
It was
I
shield cancel when bombs.
Oh yeah.
I saw that Zin got the one in a car. What was it? Monster Cake. Because I knew he had to have been in the car, and I was like, "Crap, he's gonna got the fairy now." So I was like, "Screw shrine, screw everything. I have to gun it for this one fairy."
Which
I
was a good.
grabbed the monster extract from Chabi in Tabantha.
Oh, see,
Fun
is she always there? I thought she was random where she is.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
I think you
She's
can force her to
she's
spawn.
always
Oh, is she? Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I was watching Zin like reload. I was like, does he know that the like lady is just always there? Like,
I confused the merchants. I remembered Swiffy's tweet
Oh.
about that one merchant,
Oh,
and I was
yeah,
like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I was so focused on that I forgot that it was for the Goron spice.
Mm.
And yeah, it was fun.
it was a really interesting. I was like, there was a good amount of sniping. Like towards the beginning, you guys did none of the same quests, which was really interesting, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
your guys' early game routing was really different. Johnny, you were just breezing through those Koroks.
Yeah.
Truly good
I
stuff.
I was just hoping, or I thought they wouldn't do Koroks. They would just say fuck it. So I didn't
Yeah,
really prioritize them.
we don't know what any are.
Yeah. I was like, fuck it.
You were just blazing through those. You got some of those really, really fast. Which makes sense. But
Yeah, I've done them a couple times.
once or twice.
Viva, have you guys done any towers?
No, I was praying
Okay.
you. I was praying you didn't done any either, so I was gonna be like, because I knew the only easy one left was 3 great fairies, and then I was like, we can win if I get that, which we didn't.
Yeah, I was worried that late game it might come to like a snipe fest where you snipe us to every goal, and then we would waste time, and you might still win.
Well, yeah, like Barry said before, Sung had already got into Naboris, so he could have done that. I told him to abandon it and go straight to Meadow, so he could have done that. I was 1 shrine off. I was just leaving it there.
Okay.
I needed 3 more creatures. I was just like, I'll get the 10, then they won't even try.
Yeah, good call.
Zora said you needed thingy. What's the
You need
Ruta?
a
You need Ruta. So
you need. I
Yeah.
think you just need to start Ruta, right? Or do you need to finish Ruta?
I think you need to finish it. I can't remember. I just know the greaves are not
Yeah,
nice
you
to
need-
get.
You need
Mm.
camera too.
Oh, they need
picture
camera. Oh, yeah, you do, yeah.
Final.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, that would have been horrible for you.
Oh,
So, yeah,
God,
I was
yeah,
like, yep, 3 great fairies, we can win.
Wow, yeah, actually. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you had
You know,
sniped 3 great fairies, we definitely would have been here for like at least another hour. Like it literally,
Also, I would
Zora,
have probably gone for undefeated champ if he had sniped me to Great Fairies, and then I would have just wasted all the time in the boars.
Oh my
and
god.
Song
Yeah.
would just click the square.
Yeah, like Johnny said about us not doing Koroks, I was like, yeah, you aren't doing towers.
Yeah, your only chance at like
True.
winning after if you had gotten sniped for 3 Great Fairies would have been to realize that you needed to activate 7 towers because you definitely like that you could have beaten him too. Beaten the other. But like
Yeah, if it instantly started before them, then maybe.
Mm-hmm.
if you
I'm
got
not too
sniped
experienced with towers.
on towers and full Zoras, yeah, it would have been a really really tight bingo from then on out. Would have been crazy. But just it was like a minute difference. It was like maybe not even a minute, maybe just like 30 seconds between when Johnny was gonna or not Johnny, Vivo was gonna make it to the Great Fairy, and when you
Okay,
did,
well.
it was close.
Yeah, I realized that Akala would have probably been faster because I went through the Divine Beast cutscene and had to sell stuff on a detour.
Were you going to Gerudo on the backup that you got sniped and you needed to start doing Gerudo?
I just asked Johnny and he said Gerudo. And I was a bit worried about my money, but then I realized that I had still a diamond, so I was totally fine.
Yeah, you had a lot when you were selling to. I was like a little confused on why you were selling so much because like I think you were, yeah, you have like 700 extra, 800 extra right now.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that diamond actually.
From a
What?
shrine?
I think I
Just
sold
the
that
random
already.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you got it from a shrine. I'm not sure. But yeah,
Maybe one of the side
GGs.
quests. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, GG.
Really, really good showing.
Yeah, it was a great race. Really
Yeah.
fun stuff. Shout out to the runners. Thank you guys so much for running. It was really fun. Great stuff.
So, on behalf of the schedule team, which is just Pika and me, do you maybe have anything short to show off for like another 20 or 30 minutes or so?
Does anybody want to do any percent race?
Oh god, no.
I mean, Finn is so far underestimate. We really need to stall a little bit more here.
That was
Any-
a really fast bingo.
Schedule protection.
Zin, do you want to go back and like forget to get that Pharaoh?
Sure.
Son got to go anyway, so
Oh, okay.
You could also just do a short bingo. That would probably take 30-ish minutes.
I mean,
Sounds
yeah, we could do. So Song's dip, so we could do a shot like 1v1v1 single bingo or something.
Lockout. Oh, single line. Yeah. Let me quickly re-download my file and then we can do whatever.
Same.
Sick. We get 2
Also-
for the price of 1.
Little bonus.
At this point, I
bingo.
can say you guys probably mentioned that there's a bingo file, and that it's kind of a pain to set up sometimes. But if you have Nintendo Online, you can load that file to your cloud, and then always re-download it again.
Oh my god, that's really helpful, actually.
If anyone is new to bingo, you need Nintendo Online though, which not everyone might have.
Yeah, I don't have it on my bingo account, so I just never save. I always just only use auto saves, which works usually most of the time.
So what are we doing? We're doing a short bingo.
Yep, just
Or-
a shot single bingo, I guess.
Yeah, one line.
It's really we're doing some bonus content here.
Poggers.
great.
I'll make a new card. Non-lockout short.
This is more of just like a casual one, so I'm gonna do whatever. Stream not sponsored by Nintendo Online. We promise. We promise.
Are we doing one
Are
minute
you sure
routing
about
again?
that?
Are you sure about
We'll
that?
just go. We'll just go like as soon as.
Sure. Sounds fun.
Don't need to
Sounds
route.
scary.
On
Are we gonna?
on
Are
a
we
shot.
just? We can all just stay here. We're gonna do single line short. Oh, and we've got the card up. Sick. Ooh. fun stuff. Ugh.
I am ready whenever.
Oh yeah, who wants to do?
Sick.
I can count down if you guys want. Are you guys all ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait to Vivo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
wait.
ready.
No,
Yeah, I'm
and-
ready.
Okay.
Oh, you're ready. Okay. So then in on go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay.
It was really fun watching Johnny and Zimpar at the start of last one. You guys have really similar opening kind of routes for Plateau.
Yeah.
I think I
just-
told him
Yeah.
my
I
route.
Oh, you did? Okay. That would make sense then. It was like almost identical what you guys were doing. It was funny.
I don't. Oh shit! I didn't see it.
Apparently there's
It's not
something more-
Lockout, right?
No, it's not Lockout.
Single line.
Single
Just
line.
making sure.
I'm just gonna take a quick look at this bingo board here. Master of the Wind Shrine Quest. Which one is that?
Master of the Wind Shrine Quest. I think that's the paraglider shrine right off Plateau that you normally do immediately after Plateau.
Is that a
Yeah.
shrine quest? Are you sure?
Oh no, wait, no, it definitely isn't.
It's
that's
the one where you have
oh,
to bomb open the rocks, and then you glide onto a shrine pedestal thing. It's over near Zora's Domain. I can't remember the name of it.
Gotcha. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Good to know now. I don't have to look it up. You might have seen me stop every now and then during the last bingo. That's because I was just googling stuff.
Everybody did. Everybody did. I pointed
Okay,
that
good.
out. I was like, it's very common to just kind of stand there and do nothing as you look at the object map or some kind of wiki or something. This game is too big to know where everything is. It's just impossible.
5? I didn't even know there was a hunting minigame. God, this game is huge. I like my casual file literally has 400 hours on it. Like I'm like, I don't. How do I not know that there's a hunting minigame? If you don't look stuff up, are you really doing bingo? I don't think you are. I think that's true actually. I don't think you can be doing.
Wait. There's 2 Boko equipment items.
Oh,
Oh.
there are.
Yeah, I was grabbing 2 different Boko things just to satisfy both, I guess.
Oh, I don't usually play like that. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, yeah, you can do both, but I'm just gonna grab 2 things anyway to make double sure.
Gotcha.
To be fair, we need one line, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true too. I guess you kind of just pick whatever line you wanted to do.
I'm just doing my GP route, and I'm just like they're on there anyway, so.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot bulk equipment.
Trying to decide what line I would do if I was in this bingo. I'm not really sure. I'd probably do, I think maybe row 4, because 6 Central Tower Koroks is not too hard. A Fairy Tonic and Kill a Blue Hinox, those are both relatively easy to do. And a Gift for My Beloved. What side quest is that?
Yeah,
That's
there's
the crickets in Hateno.
Oh right, yeah, it's a 10. Is it 10 crickets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not too hard to get.
I would probably do row 3, I think.
Climber Bandana 1-star. What do you need? What ingredients do you need for that? Is that the frogs?
Not do 1 star.
Oh.
I forgot that you don't just need to get it; you need to actually upgrade it, and that's like a whole thing.
Mhm.
Tay Things row 5 is free.
I'm doing row 5, so
5 is free.
I agree with him.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty good one.
I'm doing column 5, but I didn't have enough time to route everything.
Mm.
Just went for the quickest one that looked good.
Column 5 and row 5 are, I don't think, too far off. Both have a mount a bear and Boku equipment's free. Killing a blue Hinox isn't too hard. 6 honorary Korax might be a little time consuming, but
I forgot where horseback hoodlums is, but it's just like you have to kill a bunch bokos who are doing horseback riding, and I it's somewhere off.
It's like Lakeside Stable,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
stable means.
It's right. It's below Lake Tower. Yeah. Now I remember where it is. Yeah, that is pretty free.
nice BTB, Johnny.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. I don't have a two-hander, so I don't know how to set it up. So I have to like guess where to stand.
That's
Or-
yeah.
God.
I'm impressed that you're able to do that. That's not easy. I think it's like 3 shield bashes or something. I've heard. I've never
Oh,
done it
yeah.
myself though.
I forgot about that backup actually.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I had to get up at like 6 a.m. to commentate for this, but it was really nice watching the sunrise. It's like,
I don't normally wake up this early ever. Actually,
Oh, no.
it's it just happens to be that the day after Thanksgiving, my sleep schedule is a little weird, and I woke up, saw the ping, and I'm like, oh, I could commentate.
Yeah, whatever.
I love
There's also
Bingo.
sunrise in my game right now.
Yeah, it was really nice watching the sunrise. Also, it was really fun. I like as soon as I started commentating, I forgot that it was literally 6 a.m. It was pretty good though.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, we got a $10 donation by Xeal in here saying, "I blame no man."
Thanks,
Oh,
Noman.
yeah. Nope, Noman. It is in fact Noman's fault. That is true. Noman.
Yeah, thank you very much for that donation, but we still don't have any donation towards that Monster Rancher 2 player name. Go get some donations in for that. Like, there is nothing in there. Not even a single dollar for even one name. Come on, guys, what is wrong with you?
It's no one's fault. It's
Yeah,
no-
blame
All
Nolan.
right.
I would say though, you could get an awesome Link in Zelda Perler if you're to donate towards those. That seems nice actually.
Huh?
The Link in Zelda Perlers.
What?
What's a perler?
Yes, it's one of our prizes. Basically, you can see this screenshot of it if you go on the prices, and it's a Link and Zelda themed Perler one. And I'm thinking, if you want to get both that and the also donate for the incentive, that could be an opportunity.
Vivo is speeding along here. Wow.
Vivo, did you just like delete a chest?
Yeah, that's what I was confused at. If you heard my strange noises a second ago, I have no idea what the hell just happened to that.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's in that chest. I was just like, yeah, sure, let's get it.
You, like-
Apparently not.
You like somehow deleted it with a cryo, like by squeezing it between 2 cryo blocks or something. Because I didn't even see the item. Like usually when you break a chest, the item just kind of falls out, but it just kind of went into the void. I guess I don't know. That was really weird.
Yeah, maybe it did smash. I don't know. I don't know what item is, so whatever. I'm over it.
Oh my god.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
that was a fast mount for that
I gotta
bear.
go
Holy cow!
Yeah, last time I tried this, they ran away, so I made sure I'm coming from above.
I wasn't keeping track of how many deaths happened in your guys' 2v2, but they were plentiful.
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
Too many.
For the next bingo, we gotta make sure we gotta keep a death counter on screen or something.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That'd be funny. You guys did hit some really good tricks though.
Yeah.
You guys had some nice test of strength skips. Just a lot of really good, like really clean supers, really clean mid airs. Just in general, like I was.
Oh,
I was
no!
having a lot of fun.
Oh, why did I go to
Johnny.
the castle?
Johnny,
Why did I go
it's not good. Not ideal. Oof.
Whew.
Probably
Do-
the most death intensive place, castle.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We've got a $10 donation from No Man saying, "I blame Zeal." Smiley face.
Oh man.
And thank you very much, No Man, because this donation went towards the bid war, and specifically it went towards the Waluigi name, which is now sitting at $10. So, wah, there we go. Epic names.
Shout outs to Noman.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
for the donation. That's awesome.
Wow. Blaming Zeal. Kind of weird, frankly. I would never blame a member of my own community for something. That being said, it is Noman's fault. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to tell you, frankly. Ooh. Looks like Vivo's really close to. Oh. I gotta make sure not to give away too much information, but horseback hoodlums maybe ish. Close.
To be fair, this is not Lockout, so you can probably.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cool.
Oh, there's a rusty equipment item thing.
Johnny's just
I'm
getting the
trying to
rusty one for the fun of it.
Yeah, Johnny's just doing any percent. Johnny's given up on bingo. He's just doing any percent. Who cares about the bingo? That would be a great meme. Johnny, you should just commit. Just do anything.
Commit.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes,
Died again.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to
Tilted.
just die to Ganon. Yeah, nothing worse than going all the way to Ganon and dying. You're like, oh, cool.
80%. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. It's any percent with plateau skip. Easy.
So-
I don't. Vivo, get the. I will get him. Ooh.
Do the thing, Vivo.
Do the thing.
Do it. Do the thing. Oh.
Man, Bokos, they're either aimbotters or they couldn't hit anything. I tell you,
Yeah, that really do be how it is.
it's crazy. I've been on Eventide a lot, and I have to get an arrow when I'm on Eventide by kind of manipulating the Boko archers, and sometimes you just get shot 4 times in a row, and other times they miss you from 1 foot away. It's pretty interesting.
We love that. We love that for the Bokos. Kind of tragic that they're the worst and we hate them.
So I'm currently looking for a treasure chest that has bomb arrows, apparently.
Ugh.
But there's not really many cues where it could be.
Hmm.
In case anyone was wondering why it's just running around. Oh, I found it. Oh, no, that's a rupee.
Oops.
Rupee.
The Bokos are either stormtroopers or Legolas. There's no in between. mean.
That is a really good analogy.
Thanks to Apple Freezer for that one.
Yeah, that's a good one, Apple. Nice kill there on the Hinox, Johnny.
Thank
wait.
you.
Yeah, that was clean. It's always nice having the Royal Claymore and castle equipment in a bingo. Being able to just do high damage stuff is always nice.
Yeah, truly.
Oh no, it started raining. No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh no!
Unlucky.
Shot the arrow. That's so tragic.
You gotta be kidding me.
What an oof. Tragic.
Do you have any fire arrows? Because you might be able to start a fire like underneath that rock ledge right there.
Yeah, I should have fire arrows, so I'll do
Who's
that.
this guy?
Just need to grab wood.
Yeah, that guy talks to you whenever you get on like the edge of the bridge, I think, telling you not to jump off or something.
Oh,
Wow, Zin, you don't have any skill equipment?
That happened to me the last time I played bingo, actually. That's really funny. That happened to you too. I forget what he says. He's like, "Oh, be careful! You don't want to stand on that ledge, or you might fall in the river or something like that." It's super weird.
Hey, it stopped raining.
Oh, nice.
Like there's no RNG manipulation to coerce proper weather, unfortunately.
Yeah, weather's just random. All you have to do is you just have to sit by a campfire though, and there's usually a spot to make a campfire as long as there's like a little bit of an overhang and it's not in the rain. You're good.
Yeah. The best way to avoid having rain is to just never start the clock, but that is not in the rules for
bingo.
You gotta
It'd basically be impossible. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game that kind of relies on time of day, and there's a lot of bingo squares that require it. So, unfortunately, there's really nothing you can do. The worst is fake rain.
Yeah.
Sometimes when, like, I don't actually. Do you guys know the cause of fake rain?
No.
I think it has to do with not starting the time of day cutscene like right away. Because when I made my bingo file, I clipped out of the Shrine of Resurrection and then later started the time of day cutscene. And I think if I had to guess, it's like that desync of like not starting time right away would cause it. But basically, in the bottom right of the HUD, there's a little weather dial telling you what the current weather is and what's coming up. And sometimes it can be raining with the sun out, and like it doesn't match the dial. And when you have fake rain, it's really annoying because it's called fake rain, but it's rain. It's there.
Fake rain can also happen with time of day right away, apparently.
Oh, it can? That's weird. That's such a weird glitch.
Vivo, very close.
Yeah, one square away.
It is the longest square out of all of these, I think, but still.
Do we have time for another donation?
Of course.
We have another $25 by Xeal saying, "I still blame no man."
Oh my god, they're just having a bidding war for who gets to be blamed. I mean, I'm on this blame no man train. I think that's a great plan.
I don't know. I'd say it's close to a tie at this point. Depends on who donates next, maybe.
No.
It's gonna fight the Hinox and not die to it.
I believe in you.
Do it. Oh my god, it's neck and neck with Zin and Vivo. Gonna be close here. Or actually, probably not. I think you're probably going to be able to beat the Hynax faster than 3 Wasteland Towers will be able to be completed. However, technically it's all just 1 square. One square difference.
But I could still die.
I'll stop jinxing. I'll stop being helpful and stop jinxing you now.
Hey, got it.
Nice.
GG.
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 It's 20 minutes. That was like basically all of the time.
That was a fast 1 round.
I mean, Zin is just really fast at running, so at doing bingo. So I don't know. Check that.
It was kind of funny. I did like 10 tournament bombs from wetlands to that one shrine.
Yeah.
Felt pretty silly. I should have probably BTB'd off Listolphus or something.
Damn.
Wait, Johnny.
Yeah, I think the goals are pretty good.
Huh?
Where did you just get that fairy from?
A cut in the grass.
Is that random?
Nah, well, you get them fairly regularly. You get like
Oh.
crickets and fairies.
Oh,
Do you only get them when you're low on health or always?
I think you get them when you have less than 3 fairies.
Oh, okay.
Heck.
If I didn't
At least
die
we
in
don't need
castle,
bottles
it would've been
anymore.
nice.
Oh, man. Early morning. But now I'm up. I actually like do stuff today.
Are we still going or?
Oh, I
I'm
don't
finishing mine just for fun.
fun.
I'm kind of enjoying the game over screen, to be honest.
vibing with it.
We got a nice blue game over. I think I like yellow game over the most. When you die to Thunderblight, that's a good feeling.
Zin is cheating because he marked any Boko equipment, but not both of them. So
All right, I'll fix it.
So basically, I'm thinking that we should disqualify him. Like that's fine. Disqualified. Oh man. Oh yeah, you can cook with a fairy. It's kind of grotesque, but you can.
Yeah. It also kind of seems like a waste of a fairy.
It's not worth, yeah. It's absolutely.
The only time I've ever seen
worst
anyone
thing.
do it was in a bingo.
Whoa, whoops.
Yeah, you need a fairy tonic. It basically they just leave behind fairy juice and it heals you for like 6 hearts or something. Fairy delicacy. Oh my god.
It's
Just
a pretty cool model though.
fairy.
I think it
Oh.
looks cool, like with the actual item. Pretty. It's like a fairy bottle, like
Mm.
a potion, but
Heck.
Row 4 also looks pretty good, but I guess the crickets were pretty long, right?
Yeah, crickets can take a minute. Maybe I will just go back to sleep.
no,
Sorry.
I believe in you. Just
You believe in me?
yeah, don't go back to sleep. It's always a mistake. I've made that mistake too many times.
Oh, you done too, Johnny? I'm not bothered about finishing mine. I was just going until you were done.
Yeah, you just finished.
Yeah,
that
I'm done. I'm done.
There's more bingo to watch. No time to sleep. That's a great point, actually.
Very good point. Yeah. Oh, that
Oh
was 3
no,
Wasteland
I missed
Shrine.
the paraglider button. No.
Oh,
I thought
shit.
that was 3 Wasteland Koroks.
Oh no. Yeah. It's a much different story.
Yeah, I've made that mistake multiple times.
Oop. See.
Do we have time for a donation?
For sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. We've got $5 from Engine saying, I'm biased because I helped pick these names, but hopefully it helps the rudder go fast. Also, blame Noman.
Yeah. There it
Always
is.
blame Noman.
That does check out.
Thank you for your donation, Engine. Really appreciate it. And we're getting closer to the $200 mark. Let's see how soon we can get to it. That would be amazing if we could reach it soon.
Ooh. Very close. $24 away.
I'm calling it, by the way. I'm not finishing mine. I'm done.
That's fair.
Checks out.
All right, then GG's.
GG's.
And thank you. Thanks for giving us this bonus bingo.
Bonus bingo. Thank you to the runners for sticking around for the second bingo and also for the first bingo. It was really fun to watch
Mm-hmm.
and talk about. And thank you for restreaming.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks for setting up. I had a ton of fun.
Well,
It's very
thank you guys for running. All right, then I guess it is time for us to take a short break, and then we will be right back after a short intermission with the Monster Rancher 2 bingo.
Ooh. Fun stuff.
Hello everyone! I hope you're really enjoying Bingothon Winter 2020. Just as a quick PSA before we move on to some lovely donations and our next run, we just want to remind that we'll just have to briefly restart the stream because we actually not only are streaming on SRL, but also on our own channel, twitch.tv/Bingothon. And we just need to do a little restart to fix some issues. So definitely stay here, we'll be right back in just a few seconds. Thank you everyone, and yes, see you all very soon.
Hog.
There we go, we should be good.
Hello, Bingothon. We are your hosts for the next game, Charlie C and Zonorous.
Hello, friends.
Hello. We do just have a couple of donations to read out. So, 1 second. We have $20 from Angry Demon Noises with the comment, #BlameNoMan. Do you want to read the next one?
Sure. We also got $25 from Little Blonde Russian without the comment, but thank you very much for your donation. We appreciate it.
Yep, and we're pretty much almost ready for the Monster Rancher. I keep wanting to say Monster Hunter. Monster Rancher 2.
Close enough.
Bingo. Close enough. So yeah, stay tuned. That will be with you very shortly.
Yep.